Hey, what up, dogs? Welcome back to Garo Tactics, your heroes. Rawr, let's get right back into it, shall we? Last episode was a progression run. This episode is a ascension run. Let's fucking do it. Boom. Okay, awesome. And then, oh no, I almost fucked it up. Okay, just click this guy. Yes. You're still idle. You click the budgie. Yes. And then you get all the way down here. And you boom, shakalaka. Oh, yes. And then you also shakalaka the boom. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'll take that. Awesome. Cool. Now let's sidle up real quick. Let's boom. Boom. And then we start from the top. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, okay. 5 available upgrades. Awesome. Now we level this bitch up. Awesome. Souse. Awesome. A swouse. Good, good, good. We're not idle yet? Holy shit. Looks like we're not idle yet. We did that pretty fast then, apparently. Okay, cool. I'm into it. We'll just wait around until it's time. Till it's time for the idle man. Idleman. Okay, we're getting a ton of chests and they're being a little bit shitty because we're not idling. Okay, now we're idling. It's like, I'm not worried. Well, we have like the best damage known to mankind, so we're fine for now. Until the next time we have the best damage of all mankind. So that is going to be a fun time. 12,000. Yeah, just chilling now. Just coasting until we basically get Lilin, and then that's it. Hopefully we did a little bit more progression this time about. We did like level up basically all of the fucking dudes, all of our good ancients, about like 100 apiece, except for Solomon obviously, but you know he's the outcast, he's the left man standing, idle man left out. Yep, that's all that stuff. And now. Yeah, we're just gonna coast into it. Yes, it's gonna be a hopefully a better ascension run this time about for Lilith. Just because there was a tiny bit of slowdown right before we picked up Lilith. So partially like my fault for not staying on top of everything that's going on. Not picking up Lilith as soon as possible and giving like another person like 25 extra levels, but usually that shouldn't be like the make or break between like your gilded person. So it sort of concerned me a little bit. Oh wow, that was an early ooze. What is that? Argave Energon Ball. Garbage is what I like to call that. Garbage. 65,000. That should be good. Oh yes, these budgies we can click. Yes, indeed. Yes. So those extra forge cores, man, they're stacking up, which is good because once we get to the point where the Transcendence fucking update comes out, when we can level up all of our stuff, all of our our relics past level 50, it's going to be super useful because we can get all of them shits past 50. Super good. Soy good. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Alright, so we need one of the 69s to level up Frostleaf past that. Might as well just pump it into Terra instead. It's not like we're going to lose any progression in the meantime. Regardless, yes. I cannot wait for the Transcendence update. That is going to be sick with it. I haven't heard anything about like release dates for this yet or nothing, but you know, here's hoping. Here's hoping it's pretty soon because you know, I would like a little bit more depth in the game, my friend. It's And here's another thing that I was talking with a few people about. Is what's it called? So they're thinking like, oh, it'd be interesting to, with this update, also give us some more heroes. And one of those new heroes is like the Transcendence dude, which I think is a genius idea, because you have no fucking business transcending if you're like where I am in the game. However, if you have purchased every single other hero and done every single other fucking thing, then it's basically time to transcend. So might as well give like the hero that transcends, like, you know, the one that's past every other hero, basically the very last hero. So I wonder if they're gonna add like another 5 heroes, or if they're just gonna add the one, and the one is gonna be the one that transcends. Either way, it's like, if that's the case, it's like it would be the same as like how what's it called? Amenhotep is the guy you need to like unlock ascensions. Right there, you got to get that ability right there. It's essentially what they're saying. It would be the same if we're doing transcending. So, excuse me. Okay. All right. Okay. So that in that vein, I'm sort of a little bit relieved, because you know, of course, Mr. Ali, the troll man, he was gonna push me, or yeah, that's the word, push me into ascending way before it would be necessary for me to do so. But if they gate it off in that sort of manner, then there would be no need. There'd be no need for any anxiety on my part, feeling any pressure for other people to be like, yo, you need to transcend. I'd be like, oh, well, too bad, bitch, I can't. I don't have that hero yet. Oh, yeah, bitch. I had to just reiterate that that person who told me to transcend was a bitch the second time, just in case they didn't catch it that first time. You know, because, you know, they should know. They should know that they're acting bitchy. They're being bitchified, bitchituded. They got that bitchitude. It's like an attitude, but it's an attitude of bitch. Alright, enough. It's just too fun to say the word bitch. I'm sorry. I understand some people consider it sexist. I'm like, yo, I don't think it's sexist saying the word. Now, if you call a female a bitch, and it's like for the purpose of them, like you putting them down as a female, not as an actual person, like a gender like neutral person, then that is, yes, that is a sexist thing to do. But in most cases, like, the word bitch is just used for its like phonetic like attractiveness. Bitch is like a fucking amazing word to use. In fact, I use bitch to refer to men more than I do women. Just because, you know, they're being a bitch, and I understand that in itself is once again also sexist. Referring to men as bitches equates them to females, which is weaker, I guess, in our eyes. But also, like, it's the same like ideology as fucking Louis C.K. has about the word fag. You know, he doesn't call gay guys that word at all. He just calls people that when they're being a fag. You know, it's, you know, once again, we all understand, dude. It's a very terrible fucking word to call someone, especially a gay dude. But also, like, some people, there's like they're not gay at all ever, but they're just being it. You know, it's I believe they did it in a South Park episode where they actually changed it in the Merriam-Webster dictionary to mean something completely different than a gay man anymore. It's they turned the word into like what you call a dude who rides his Harley motorcycle down the street and ruins like a very nice peaceful day for you. That dude is what they call you know, a faggot in that episode. And it's so popular that it's like, oh, we have to change it in the dictionary now because this is what it means now. It's which, you know, which I totally agree. Like people who ride Harley motorcycles because they're fucking loud and obnoxious are being fucking douchebags. I'm gonna call them douchebags just because I feel like I've used the F word one too many times already. I might start offending some people, but also, oh, hold on, it's not time yet. But also, like, but also, yes, the like meanings of words change, and I understand that, to our grandfathers and great grandfathers who just fucking say the N-word like it's no big deal, like every fucking day, like there's no tomorrow. Like that means something different to them than it means to us nowadays. Nowadays, like you grow up, like I remember the moment, the second on the dot. Not actually, but I forget how old I was, but I remember like the moment, clear as day, when I decided, you know what, I'm never gonna use the N-word again. It was I've heard like my parents use it, and my family use it, just because they're foreigners, and that's just what they say. Instead of using the term black person, they just use the N-word. That's like their word for them. And, you know, to like the same way you call a white person, they call a black person just the N-word. That's, you know, that's their terminology for that. So, you know, I've heard it spattered around, and one time I said it in front of not even like a black person, not even like my black friend. It was just like my Spanish friend. Well, my best friend at the time. In fact, it was my very first friend I ever made ever. I just said I said it around him to like refer to a black person that we both knew from like school, and he just like smacked me, like right, like we were like best fucking friends. We were like close as fucking peanut butter and jelly, dog. Fucking, and he just like wound up and boom, right across the face. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? He was like, dude, you cannot say that word. I was like, why? I was like, because it's not a good word. It's a bad word. And I just understood it at that point. I was like, holy shit, I didn't know, like, it was that bad to say this word. But now that I know that I'm gonna get smacked the fuck up every time I use it, basically, especially around like the people I hang out with, the people who like my best fucking friend on the entire planet Earth at the time. I use it around him, and he was like, he was not cool with it. So like I decided, okay, if it affects people this much, better not use the fucking word ever again. And I never did, never ever after that point. I swear, hand to my heart, across my heart. Hope to fry, stick a poodle in my eye, all that stuff. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's a Fadalo level. God damn it. Shit. Alright. Whatever. Well, we'll get more money. But yes, so that was the last time I ever used that word. And my family, you know, they still sometimes use it. And then by my family, I don't mean like my brother, sister, cousins, because they're young enough to know not to use it. By my family, I mean like my parents, my aunts and uncles, and my grandparents, and you know, all of my family that lives overseas in like Armenia and Russia, in Australia, even not Australia, Austria, even they use the word, you know, and I understand why they use word, but also I'm not gonna tell them to stop per se, because like in those cases they're not like doing anything like wrong in my eyes. They're just using the term as like a term to refer to black people, but also like I get very uncomfortable. It's like, you better. Ooh, maybe there's, you know, people around who would disagree with that choice of words, but you're my family, so it's difficult, man. It's difficult. It's the same as like, you know, it's what is it? Here's the thing. The reason there are like people out there who are like neo-Nazis and they're big old like racist KKK members and all that. The reason people choose to believe in that stuff and choose to like use those as ideologies is because their best friends and their family members all like equate themselves with those ideologies and like use those as well to inform their decisions and their lifestyles. And when like your best friend was like, hey, you don't like Jewish people either, right? you're just like, yeah, totally, dude, I fucking hate Jewish people. You're not like, you don't think of the consequences of that. You just want to like fucking fit in, and then later on, they of course, they influence your decision and your reasoning behind it by giving you like information as to why you hate Jewish people. And it's like, oh, it's because they killed our Lord and Savior, they fucking lied about the Holocaust. You know, they'll give you a bunch of shit. Which if you go and do any like research over, like you'll understand like the actual truth. But in the meantime, you're just like, nah, dude. It's like, yeah, dude. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? You know, what in their shoes? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna like lose all of their friends that they've ever known in their entire life? Just to be like, no, that's racist. No, they're not, because that's not benefiting them in any ways. Like, they don't have any black friends who would be like, yeah, dude, good job getting rid of all your KKK friends and family for, you know, the right reasons, you know? Instead, it's just so much easier just to be, like, ignorant and, like, spout out facts that are mostly non-true, because it's like, well, your friends and family do it, and, like, whenever you have discussions like those, they're around your friends and family, and they agree with everything you say. Whenever you try to, like, argue with them, then they'll just be like, no, it's like, it creates headaches, it creates tension, it creates, undue stress in your life that you don't fucking need. Which is why people believe in this sort of shit. I find, however, that, you know, I say this every time, like, I was brought up with not that idea. Yes, no, okay, so it's, yes, sort of that ideology. My family, my parents, and, like, people, well, we're all Christians, and, like, super old school Christians, so they're, like, super against, like, Jewish people, and, like, atheists, and gays, and stuff like that. And I was brought up with that fucking, like, shit in my brain. And I choose to, like, go against that, not because, like, oh, you know, my friends or, like, my girlfriend said it's bad. It's because I've, like, done my own research, and I'm just like, you know what? No, dude. There's nothing wrong with gay people and Jewish people. You need to fucking get a grip, family. But most people don't have that privilege. Regardless, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. This episode's gone on way too long. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you guys then. Peace out.